Well, hi, all you Cancers. Welcome to your general January 2021 reading, monthly reading. And I want to start something new, but I need your help. Viewers, subscribers, anyone who's listening and this sounds like what you would like to hear, I need some feedback from you first so I know what to read. Now, subscribers, I know you already know that I'm an astrologer of nearly 25 years and that I specialize in the north and south nodes of the moon. I just needed to tell all my new viewers this that didn't know that, because what I want to do is using my karmic astrology book that no longer is in print, and to me it's the very best that I have ever found so far, specifically for the north and south nodes of our moon. And so what I'd like to do is I want to hear from all of you who know what your north and south node of the moon is. I would like to know what one you'd like me to start reading out of that book first, which zodiac sign and which house sign. So please leave a comment below so I can get started and we can all grow and learn, because whatever ones that I read, everyone can benefit, everyone on this whole planet. So I'm really excited to do this, because if you don't already know, our north and south nodes of the moon, everyone has one. We receive that, of course, at birth, along with all of our planets in whatever signs and houses that they are placed in at birth. But the north and the south nodes of the moon is each one of our personal work that we are given when we're born. And it has to do with anything, or the most important thing is how I see it, the most important issue in our ancestral background, our lineage, that our ancestors, our family could not, or for whatever reason, weren't able to take care of. And so it gets handed down to us personally so that we can have the privilege of taking care of that for not just ourselves and humanity, but also for our whole lineage. And that is in our subconscious. And so until we bring that out into our conscious awareness, we don't know it's there. But it actually is a blockage until we bring it out consciously to deal with that, so that we can be the highest version of ourselves in this world to assist personally, familially, humanity, the universe, in growing and becoming the best version of all of ourselves that we possibly can be. So let's do this. So please leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll get started and I will start reading. And of course I will keep it, it's going to be a general reading. I will make a video of it, and I will also intuit whatever comes to me while I'm reading or after, and let's just see what happens. Okay. All right. Cancer, let's get on with your monthly 2021 reading. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. The first sacred geometry card that came out for you is number 7, and it's the frequency of the crown chakra. So you might have been born in the month, the 7th month, July, or you might have been born on the 7th day of the month for some of you. Some, and maybe neither one of those things, but 7 seems to be a lucky number for you, or something that you want to look up to find out what that means. Okay, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Oh, that's very important. Very important. for each one of us, isn't it? And especially this month for you, Cancers. So for those of you that don't know, for new viewers, this works on our subconscious, and so you want to look at that as long as you feel necessary, as long as you want to. And you can pause the video if you need to. Okay. And then I also pulled a card from my spiritual animal oracle deck. And what came out for you is the Marten. The Marten. Look at that fierce guy. And what came to me right off when I pulled that out is Cancers. You have the ability to overcome, to dig deep in within yourself, to find the truths. No matter how deep and dark they might feel to you or fearful they might feel is the key word. You are strong, you are fierce, and you have the capabilities, especially now coming in all through January and the rest of your lives throughout 2021 and onward. To open that up for yourselves, for others, whatever that is for you, whatever feels right for you, whatever seems right, whatever, everyone's different, so it's going to be different for all of you, but there is something that I'm feeling for every single one of you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or the North or the South nodes of the Moon, that you are having an awareness or you're feeling the desire, the need, the pull to dig deeper and to pull out some truths. And I'm feeling really personal truths are what's coming to me. But it does, the personal truths, once you bring those out into the open, into your conscious awareness, then it helps not just you, but everyone, the whole earth, universe, everything. So, but that's what I am sensing for you. And then with the crown chakra, that makes sense. That makes sense because you're opening up that crown chakra to new awarenesses, unseen things, unseen information. And again, that goes right with what I was just saying before I started your reading about your north and south nodes of the moon. So maybe some of you are ready or have been and already started to dig into your personal north and south nodes of the moon. So good for you. Congratulations. That takes courage and strength and fierceness like this Marten that you have that within you, especially awakening for some of you. And maybe that's what's been awakening this past year or farther back for some of you. And some of you this is just awakening in you. Oh my gosh, how amazing. I just now read the words that signify Marten on this card, and you would not believe. Crown chakra. What did you get? Crown chakra. So, wow. Look at that. Can you read that? Wow. How right on is that? It just amazes me. Okay. It says fortunate tidings, camaraderie, crown chakra. Okay. There you go. And I just got, for some of you, you're connecting the dots, or you're beginning to connect the dots for your life, for the environment, whatever that might mean. I'm not sure. It's for that, for those that it was intended for, you'll know what I mean. Now, what I need to do, hopefully, the lighting is really good for you viewers, but I just need a little more light on my table, so hopefully it's not going to be too bright for you. But I need to just be able to see the cards before I start here and go any further. Let me just open it just a tad. Okay, maybe we do that. Maybe that won't be so bad. Okay. All right. So, okay, and so I want to pull an astrological card to see what your energies are. Your prominent energies, the energies that are assisting you or around you are the most prominent, astrologically wise. Helping you right now. Oh, and while I want to say too, we just had the full moon in Cancer. So you Cancerians, that was just on the 29th of, today is the 31st of December, so it was the 29th, and it was 8 degrees, nearly 9 degrees Cancer. So those that have your astrological wheel, and if you don't have your astrological wheel, look down in the drop down box below, and I would be happy to assist you in your astrological natal wheel. So no charge. So in doing that for you, if you like. But you want to look at, and you don't have to go to me. Before I start that, you don't have to go to me. You can go to anyone online, any astrologer, and you can pull up a free astrological wheel for yourself. Okay, and I'm being pulled to say too that it's imperative when you're doing that, for those of you that you don't know, the exact time of your birth is imperative, because that is where and how you get the accuracy of the planets in the charts and your accurate ascendant as well. So you can get half of it, but you won't, if you don't know your time. You can still have your wheel done, but you just have to pay attention to the accuracy will be only in what zodiacal sign that your planets are in. You won't be accurate on your ascendant or the houses. So just ignore that until you get your exact time. But you'd know part of it, so that's okay. Okay, back to this Cancer full moon. So what you want to look for, look at all your different planets. Look and see if you have a north or south node in Cancer. And because that full moon, especially the closer degrees that you are to this 8, almost 9 degree full moon in Cancer, the more it's affecting you. And it's still affecting you right now. And it could have been affecting you at least a week and a half before it actually happened as well. So, and read up on that. Read up on that and see what that means for you. Whatever planet it's the full moon is aspecting. So that would be a conjunct if you have any other planets besides the one that you have in Cancer now. But you also want to look at the opposing sign planets, which would be anything you might have in Capricorn. And let's see, and also squaring. So any planet you have in Aries or Libra as well, including your ascendant, for all of that, for those that know your exact ascendant. And you want to read up on that, because all of those, again, are going to affect you. And definitely with you, when you're within 7 degrees, 6 or 7 degrees of that 8 or 9 degree, that's going to affect you the most significant. But you will all be affected if you have any planets in those signs that I just mentioned. So let's see here. Okay, so let's see what, well, look at that. Before I didn't have to say it. Okay, Neptune. Okay, so Neptune this month is the energy that's around you, Cancer. And I'm getting, you might want to check and see what house and what sign your natal Neptune is in. That could be significant for some of you. And if you don't know the sign, there's the symbol It'll be at your right hand corner, top corner. Okay. Okay, so, what I'm getting first and foremost is you're going to be more imaginative, more creative. You're having an expansion in your creative processes, in your imagination. You're able to, I'm just seeing, it's opening up for you. Your mind, your ability to fantasize, imagine, create is expanding. Yes, you're having an expansion in that. The unseen realm, you're having an expansion in that. It all has to do with Neptune. So maybe some of you, your psychic senses, your intuitive abilities are becoming more significant. You're tuning in, you're being able to tune in, or maybe some of you could just be starting to tune in and becoming aware of that capability that you have from the unseen world. It has everything to do with Neptune is assisting you now. And I just got two. Okay. This is also, you see the sun is coming down into the water and shining a light into the darkness, the depths of below, which is to me, that also can signify, there's the word, signify for some of you what I was saying in the beginning about you have the ability, you have the strength, the determination, what do you say? What did I just say? I forget the words now that I used. With this Martin, though, that ability to dig into your darkness of your subconscious and bring those things out into the light of day so that you're consciously aware of them, so they cannot stop you anymore. They cannot haunt you anymore. And some of you might want to look and see if you have any planets in the 12th house, because that's the natural house of Pisces, or any planets in Pisces, because those are also, especially if they're in the 12th house and in Pisces, which I know all about that because I have 4 to 5 planets in Pisces in my 12th house. So I know all about that. And you want to absolutely dig those out, read about those, because those specifically, they're just little hauntings. You'll have a general fear, you'll have and you won't know why. But it's that stuff in there, and your north and south nodes of the moon. Absolutely, absolutely. You want to just bring those out into the light of day. And it's very, very freeing, absolutely freeing for you. But nonetheless, whatever is happening this next month in January for you Cancers, it has everything to do with you are now ready, willing, and able to start digging down and bringing those truths up to the surface into your conscious awareness so that you can move forward. And for some of you, that's going to be what enables you to expand your creativity, your imaginative abilities, your unseen abilities, the unseen realm. It's just going to open you wide open. So that is just beautiful. Okay, so let's get some tarot. I will be a little more delicate than I was yesterday with these cards because I almost end one, and that was a little upsetting. Okay, so let's just see what comes for Cancer. General reading, and I know they're really stiff, they're brand new, and I just want to be very careful with them. Okay, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. For Cancer, what else? what else? What other light can we shine on the different areas that Cancer, they need to know that they're dealing with this month? And maybe some, I just got maybe some surprises are coming for Cancer. Okay, let's take that. 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups. Yeah, something from the past. Either memories from the past that that are coming to the surface now, and you are fearless and ready to deal with them now, or that you weren't before. And for some of you, something from the past, maybe a creative idea that you weren't able to bring out to fruition and actually expand on. You will be doing that starting this month, or maybe you're already starting to do this, and it will come. You will be able to see the fruits of some of your labors, or your labors in that new creative endeavor that you just recently started for some of you. Yeah, because the sun is shining. It's going to expand. It's going to brighten. You're going to have a brighter, more enriched, brighter view of your future. And you're going to see, some of you are going to see whatever's coming up to the surface. You're going to be able to see that in a new perspective, in a higher perspective, in a different light than you ever have before. Something that you haven't been able to take care of, but now you are either getting ready to be able to start taking care of that blockage from the past, or you're going to be able to finish taking care of that in January. Throughout January, you'll be dealing with that. And I'm just getting once you take care of this, whatever this past memory is, past person is, it's going to free you, and you're going to just be soaring, flying. It's going to make you soar with such positivity, such freeing your spirit, freeing your soul, freeing your physical body. Again, it's just going to brighten your whole life. It's going to change your whole life, and you'll be able to move forward. Very beautiful. And again, with the stars, I'm seeing that there's a bunch of stars in the sky. And this card, to me, I'm brought back to astrology and looking at your natal chart, looking at your north and south nodes of the moon, and that's where some of you, well, every one of you that choose to do that, you're going to find a solution. Something is going to be opened up that you didn't know, and it was plaguing you. But there you'll find the answer. There you find the answer. And there is no blame. There is no blame with yourself, with others. No need or to be angry anymore, too, for some of you. And again, blaming yourself, blaming another, finding fault with any of that goes away. That goes away. Because the energies that we were given at birth that show up in our natal chart, that's the energies that were coming to us. And so that's just the way it is. And it's no one's fault. No one's to blame for that. It's to help us. It's to help us expand and grow and learn so that we can be the best and highest versions of ourselves. Okay, what else? And it's very emotional for some of you too, because 6 of Cups has to do with our emotions and our emotional body, and taking that step and releasing that, and making it right for some of you, whatever that is, if it's with a person, whether it's yourself or someone else. Some of you, Father, I get having to make amends with Father. specific message. Now is the time. You'll have a bright future. Believe me, you will soar. Very healing, very healing. And your self-worth, oh my gosh, will increase tenfold. Righting a wrong for some of you. That's about righting a wrong. It's been weighing heavy on your heart. Okay, let's see here. What else for Cancer? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. What else can we tell Cancer? Yeah, this will give you a new beginning. A new beginning, and maybe some of you have been already working on this, and so your new beginning is, you're seeing your new beginnings. You're going to be seeing your new beginnings in whatever that you have been dealing with this next month, all through January. New beginnings, or a new beginning for yourself in whatever area, again, that rings true for you, because we're all different. We're all in different areas or different parts of our path, but absolutely something new is opening up for you, is expanding your horizon, expanding your thought process, expanding you in some way, expanding your emotions, your emotional body. I don't know, I just got the word forgiveness, which it's a very unique word. I don't see it the same as others necessarily do. To me, forgive is before. So you forgive before you forgive. And anyway, forgive is not to me, it's just a unique word. And you have to be careful with that, in my opinion, because that's you don't want to be no one should require anyone to forgive anyone else, because that's putting yourself above another, and that's just not the correct way. And maybe we were taught that way, some of us, and that's just not correct. And it's my opinion. You can. In fact, some might get mad for saying that, but I don't see it that way at all. Anyway, so. And I just see with the alligator, there's an alligator here at the bottom. And to me, that's your alligator mind, your alligator part of you. We all have an alligator brain. That's our subconscious. And so some of you are mastering yourself, bringing those things that have been, were put in your subconscious at birth, and you're bringing those out into the light of day, and you're conquering over that. You are taking care of that. And so again, you're a brand new self. That gives you a new beginning. Stars in this one too. We've got a lot of stars in both of these cards here. And I just caught the words, you are the master of your own universe. And I see a butterfly and a raven in the picture again. See that. Might be significant for some of you. I know transformation has everything to do with butterflies. And the raven is a very spiritual bird. And to do with the unseen and magic and things like that. Okay, let's see. And I just got I was looking at the star. There's a star on the end of his vine here. You are the star of your own universe too. Okay. What else for Cancer? Sun and rising. North or south nodes of the moon. And again with the marten being drawn to say you are a fierce warrior, and specifically with your own demons, your own fears. Okay, the Two of Swords. Let me just sit here and see what. Well, what I'm getting, some of you, the Two of Swords here is some of you could be having conflicting feelings, conflicting information, two different opposing energies that you're dealing with, two different ideas, two different forces is what I'm seeing. And so that could make some of you feel torn. That's what I'm getting. Torn with what to do, whether it's with an idea, with a belief, with certain information, with a person. But you've really been contemplating, some of you, really been in this hermit mode is what I'm getting, where you're just kind of going inside and you have been taking care of your own business, or trying to just, be in that calm space with yourself, with your own energy, and just seeing what is best for you. What these two different things, you've been figuring this out. You've been just trying to figure something out, which is the best route to take, some of you, with whatever this is. It's going to be different again for all of you, so you put that in your situation. But it has to do with, internal, your whatever you're thinking about, whatever ideas, they're two different, and maybe how to bring them together, because I'm also seeing there's two ravens flying toward facing each other. And so maybe how to combine, how to integrate these two ideas and what to do about it. Again, it's a lot of, it could have to do with intuition. It could have to do with you're not seeing something too. You're not seeing something properly. You can't see something properly, in the right, you're not getting all the information, or you're not able to see all the information. Something is going on there. Let's see. Let's get some more. See if I can get some more information for that. That's for this Two of Swords, please. Let's get some more information on that for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. What is this Two of Swords? What are you wanting them to know? What information? Could have to do with this full moon too. Definitely Cancers. I mean, you're definitely, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be something emotional, because Cancer is, and having to do with your roots, having to do with family, because the natural house of Cancer is the 4th house, and that is your roots, your ancestral roots, your mother and father. Maybe you are having conflicting, some of you are having conflicting, just conflict, internal conflict, having to do with mother and father, your own mother and father, wanting to please one, or being afraid that if you please one, you're not going to please the other. You're going to catch their wrath for some of you. I'm not quite sure, but okay, you just got the Two of Cups too. So 22 could be a important number for some of you. 2's 22, and whatever this Two of Swords is that you are trying to figure out, once you are able to, I see that you are in the process, or if you're still in the process, or you already have Oh, around this full moon. Okay. Okay, I'm getting several things coming in. Let me get this. Okay, first and foremost, around this full moon, like I was saying with the Cancer full moon, which just on the 29th, a couple days ago, and maybe you could have been dealing with this a couple weeks before, or maybe even into January. So it depends on different for all of you, but it definitely has to do with this full moon in Cancer. It's bringing something up, whether it's from the past, something from the past, from your childhood, from you're getting triggered for some of you. Anyway, so, and then you are trying to figure this out, having two ways to go or two different conflicting opinions about things or beliefs or whatever it is, people, literally, possibly. But you are, if you haven't figured it out yet, you are in the process, and through January and even months, into 2021, this next year, you could still be in the process for some of you. But the Two of Cups, what that says to me is you will reach, you will figure this out, and you will come to a balanced solution, a balanced, emotionally balanced, positive outcome is there for you. If you have not seen the outcome yet, wow. And for some of you, it has to do with another person, but it doesn't have to be another person. But it will end up being a loving situation, a loving, positive outcome. First and foremost, for yourself, a peaceful solution for yourself in your emotional body. And that will, for some of you, take you into this new beginning and open your crown chakra, your expanded thinking, your this will be taken care of once and for all, whatever that blockage was. It's big for some of you. Big. Dolphins too. Got drawn to the two dolphins in the bottom. Dolphins are very, very wise beings, and they're very optimistic. So maybe too that has to do something with you being optimistic, on having a brighter outlook on life. You will, as soon as you take care of this, whatever this is. And maybe some of you, that's what you have, or because of this full moon in Cancer coming up, or you're in the process of. Some of you, it's a big deal, and so it's going to take more than this month, but you're starting the process. Unconditional love, though. I was drawn to the two cups have hearts on them, and so your hearts will be in sync again if it's another person that you're dealing with and needing to mend fences with. Okay, what else for Cancer? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. I just got to, for some of you, that this makes sense with, or you just take this for some of you. For others, it's not you, then just let it go. But Lemuria, some of you have had, about Lemuria, and you have memories of Lemuria and very highly spiritual time in history and group that came to this earth, and they talked to the dolphins. They had a very peaceful time, spiritual, peaceful people. And some of you might, you have a past life, if you believe in past lives, or have energy from and knowledge from that time period, Lemurian time period. which from my understanding, I believe, was around the same time Atlantis was the more technological group, peaceful group, and then the Lemurians. Okay, what else? And that's not going to be for all of you. Okay. Starfish too, some of you might be, that just might be something, starfish, you might be drawn to starfish too. Dolphins, starfish, and then ravens for some of you. Unicorns for others of you. Okay, what else for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South Node? What else can you tell them for January 2021 here, this next month? What else? Okay. Death. Yep, you're putting something to get. Death, again, it's something from your past, whether it's your north and south nodes of the moon, having to do with your ancestral past, having to do with your north and south nodes of the moon. It could definitely have to do with a person in this life too, that you're now having to take care of now and deal properly with, so that you can put that properly where it belongs, so that you can move forward with what you are here to do and be, to assist humanity. So Cancers, you're putting something to death. Something's coming out, coming to the surface, and maybe an illusion, a lie that you believed. I was drawn to the word illusion, and then I got the word lie. You've been believing a lie, something that was not true, and you believed it was true, and so you took action, and a whole cascade of events happened, and now you're seeing that wasn't, you didn't have the whole truth, but you did learn. And this is the thing, is whatever happened, whatever maybe you did, someone else did, or you thought they did, or whatever this was, it doesn't matter. You now have the ability, if you're seeing that it wasn't what the way you saw it, you're seeing it in a brand new light, then that is a positive. And do your best not to feel guilty, not to feel bad. It was something that you did to someone else, or how you felt towards someone else, because you learned something. You learned something from that very bad situation. And so did the other person, or they have the potential of also learning. So remember that. You can remember that. And once you see what you learned from that horrible situation, whether it was you that initiated that, or you were the recipient of it, or a little bit of both, it doesn't matter. But find the positive. Find what you learned, what you gained, the positive out of that negative situation. Turn that negative to a positive. There you go. Oh my gosh. Crown chakra. What did I just read? And I just remembered, as I was saying that, this crown chakra, the energy of this crown chakra, the frequency. Let me read this again. Supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Okay, what that means to me is, you now looking back, this situation, whatever it was from the past, however far back from the past, and you can take it far back, farther than just this life, into your natal chart, and it will actually be there, because the people in our we draw certain people into our existence and to give us certain experiences. So we are actually calling these things to ourselves so that we can learn a specific lesson. So you can actually see and say that the people that we have all been involved with, whatever it was within our existence up to this point, or any time, that they are actors or actresses in our play. And you can see that, and you can understand that for those of you that are already studying your natal charts, you know this to be true. You know this to be true. So again, that's when everything, there's no one to blame. No one is to blame. No one is at fault, not even yourself, because here it is right there. So whatever this is that you are bringing up to the surface, you now can see, and maybe now this is the first time by listening to this video that you can maybe see another perspective and see that there's a new way to look at this, and you now can go back and find the positive. Look in your chart and see where that was going to happen for you, because you will be able to find it in your chart. Absolutely. It could be in your north and south nodes of the moon too. Absolutely. So again, check that out. If you've already have, you know what I'm talking about, and you understand what I'm saying, and you are using this, or you already have used this information that I'm saying, this changing that, finding the positive out of your negative situation, out of that negative experience, and you have already found the positive. And so now you are benefiting, and you will see the blessings, see whatever this month, you will see it come true, or you are seeing it come true. The blessings for you personally, because you have put this experience, whatever it is, to death, properly to death, for real to death, by finding the baby, as a dear friend of mine taught me years ago when I was in the midst of my death experience, when I was able to find the baby, meaning find that positive, what I gained, what you gained from going through that, because that experience taught you something positive, something essential for you. And as soon as you find that, then there you go. You have transmuted that negative energy into a positive. Absolutely. That is beautiful. And it is so freeing. You're going to be flying high like that unicorn. And those two kids, I don't know if you could see them flying in the, just on top of that, back of that unicorn. And then we've got ravens. Ravens flying in this one, new beginnings. There's your new beginnings too, because absolutely your new life, bright new sunny life. Rising up like, oh, that's a peacock. Oh, what I saw, the peacock, here's a peacock. But what I saw is the phoenix rising there. That's what I saw first, was a phoenix rising. This is you rising from those ashes that you transform. There's a butterfly also rising. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Cancer, you can do this. If you haven't started this, or you're just starting this, and you've got it. You've got it. You've got that fierceness to be able to tackle whatever you need to, and put to death whatever needs to be put to death. And those that already have, congratulations. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get one more card for Cancer. Sun, moon, rising, north or south node of the moon. Cancer. Oops. Okay, let's get one more. And maybe you can give us what blessing is coming their way once those that have dealt with and put something to death. What is their new beginning? What little gift, what blessing is coming their way in January or later on this year, or whenever they have completed this very important transition for themselves? What do they have waiting for them? What blessing do they have coming? Whoa, possibly as early as now through January. What blessing do they have coming? What's coming on the horizon for them? Okay, let's just pick one thing. Let's see if something comes out more positive. There you go, the King of Swords. Okay, and the King of Swords, to me, that's very good. Because the King of Swords, and this is you, male or female, this is the energy that the King of Swords possesses. And this is what is going to be, you will possess this same energy through once you've completed this. Okay, just a minute here. Well, one thing I'm getting is a whole new outlook on life. You will have a peace inside you, a peacefulness, a completion feeling, it's more than pride, it's more than proud of yourself. It's a very deep, soulful, sincere, inner strength, inner thankfulness, inner gratefulness with who you are, with how far you've come, what you've overcome, what you had to deal with, and how strong and stable you are now because of not just this one thing, whatever it is, but everything that you have had to deal with in your life up till now. Because you've been cutting things away, you've been learning about yourself, and you've been learning what is good for you, what is not good for you, and now you are stronger than ever about who you are and where you're going, and how to take care of yourself in a positive way. And that just goes out into how you are able to the energy that you're just automatically sending out into your environment, into the universe, how you're assisting others and helping others just in general. You're a lot more compassionate and non-judgmental. Because you're not judging yourself anymore, and so you're very compassionate towards others and very emotionally stable and emotionally compassionate towards others and what they're going through. So that's either what you are feeling now, and you were coming into that in January, or what you will be feeling. And you just keep expanding that within yourself as you go. But this also says, just like this fierce, you are able to face things, whether it's belief, whether it's whatever it is that you couldn't before. You have the strength to do that now, and to make amends or cut away certain ideas, principles, old ways of living, believing, of course, whatever that is, now more than ever. And you will be very happy and thankful that you did, and become even more compassionate with yourself and with others. It's very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. All right, Cancer. So that's where you're headed, King of Swords. Pentacle, I just noticed too. I'm seeing that that's in my, what I just got, that big star, that big gold coin is how I see it, a pentacle. He's holding in his hand. That's physical manifestation. So some of you too could be receiving a gift, again, a blessing. So something coming into your physical realm because of the hard work that you've been doing. Or maybe some of you are choosing to give to someone else a gift because of your thankfulness and gratefulness that you have now see that they gave you something that you hadn't seen before, and now you are wanting to thank them, and you are grateful for them for that. For some of you. And again, okay, one more thing, the light, the sun, or his halo, however you want to see that, his crown chakra. There it is, the crown chakra is lit up. Your crown chakra will be lit up. You will be more open and balanced. Okay. I just got balanced to receive, give, and receive. Okay, so that was something for someone. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Cancer. You go and you transform yourself, those negative energies, into positive, beautiful, loving, white light vibrations. Okay, till next time. Bye.